India's telecom sector is seeing difficult times. Two of the three private players, well, they're struggling with record losses and government levies of about $18 billion. Their decision to raise tariffs, that's already bothering customers as well. And their financial woes are also set to hit a flagship policy of the Modi government, Digital India. Radhika Bajaj tells us more.
A much advertised policy aimed at bringing all parts of the country online. The Modi government's targets under the Digital India policy include 10 million Wi-Fi hotspots and broadband connectivity to at least 50% of Indian households by 2022. Currently, just over 300,000 public Wi-Fi spots are available, and internet penetration in rural India, where over 60% of India's population resides, is only 25%. With most people accessing the internet via their phone for the first time, telecom networks play a critical role in the Digital India dream. But the snooze button would be hit now, with the telecom sector making distress calls.
So the access to the consumer for Digital India would in fact by and large rest with the private sectors to reach out to the consumer. So if the private sector, the companies like Airtel, Vodafone Idea and Jio, if they are not able to reach out to the consumers, the Digital India certainly is going to be affected.
Experts say those in rural areas would be discouraged by the recently increased mobile tariffs. But financially badgered telecom companies need the hike and government aid to stay afloat. Their capabilities to invest in infrastructure for proliferation, laying fiber for broadband connectivity, and even much needed digital literacy programs is now compromised. Which means government schemes aimed at digital banking to access benefits are likely to be hit.
Right now, the big driver for most of them have actually been entertainment and not digital services or government services access. But if the telecom sector faced an existential threat, and that threat will happen if one more operator goes out of business and you're left with only two, okay, and of course heading into a monopoly, I mean that will be a disaster, because the government alone cannot provide this connectivity. It has tried with BharatNet, it has tried with various other ways.
Experts say the government is aware of the critical role that the telecom sector has to play for Digital India to succeed. Perhaps why telecom companies are dialing in the government, hoping their call for aid won't be dropped. Radhika Bajaj, CNA, Mumbai.